All right, welcome to week 19 of the Street Parking Vault. What is it, six left? 6 workouts left, so don't forget to log your workout. Now this week's workout is sponsored by our amazing friends over at Born Primitive. Now let's get into this week's shout outs. Our first shout out is gonna go out to awesome Dorothy. All you need is dumbbells and a teal picnic table if you're Dorothy L from the Keystone State. Now way to shaft the heck out of this week's vault. Hodog thinks she's great, and so do we. Now here's the thing, nothing can make that teal table any cooler than if you put a key on it. Put a key on it, Dorothy, come on. We see you, proud of you, keep it up. Our next shout out is gonna go out to Team Griffiths. Patrick G from Ohio, tackling this week's vault workout using the rower and the barbell. Pat, we just wanted to take this moment to say Happy Teacher Appreciation Week to you and all our educators. If you know him, you know. He's not done yet. Our next shout out is gonna go out to Move Eilishly. So Shannon Connor from Washington State. Shannon works out in her garage with her kiddo, her son, and pup. Now, attending her first meetup last April, will we see you in June, Shannon? Nice job crushing the vault and take care of those hands. And our last shout out is gonna go out to a gym, the Recovery Gym out in Portland, Oregon. Way to go, way to get your community to rally behind the vault. We see you, we support you, and hey, where's our invite? How come we haven't been there to crush a vault together? Feeling offended, but don't worry, we're still proud of you. We hope to see you soon.
Hey guys, I'm Shauna and I've been a Street Parking member since 2020. I love that I can work out in my garage and I don't have to go anywhere. I love the community. I started when our gym closed down in 2020 and there really wasn't anywhere to go, so being able to work out with my friends at home or in public spaces has been really special. I came from a background of doing CrossFit and I was really skeptical at first because I thought that I wasn't going to be able to maintain my fitness, and actually I've gotten stronger over the past 4 years and I've had fewer injuries, which has also been pretty incredible. The vault is a love-hate relationship, I think. I love being able actually to go back and repeat them later in the year to see how my fitness is improving.
The Street Parking Vault is a 1 workout per week for 25 weeks series with the goal to help street parking members build consistency.
You can do any version of the workout.
Customize these movements and choose a version that fits your ability.
Each week, log your workout before the time is up.
Your scores and weights don't matter.
You just can't miss.
I really feel it's my time, think it's my...
Back to the 2024 Vault. This is week 19 and the workout is Banshee. This workout will be 5 rounds, each round on a 2-minute clock, 20 box jumps, and then in the remaining time, as many reps as possible of lungesters. Rest 2 minutes between each round. Your score for this workout will be the total number of lungesters, and the goal is somewhere between 25 and 40 reps. The 5th version of this workout is going to be 10 rounds of 30 seconds of low jump or low jump overs, 30 seconds of unweighted lungesters, rest 30 seconds between each round. Your score for this workout will be your total number of low jump or low jump overs, and for here we're looking for somewhere between 80 to 120, and your total number of unweighted lungesters. Here we're looking for somewhere between 40 to 60.
Coach Bree here, bringing you week 19 of the Street Parking Kids Vault Banshee, which is a 4-minute AMRAP of 8 box jumps, 8 walking lunges, 8 dumbbell thrusters, Then you're gonna rest 1 minute and then repeat that 4-minute AMRAP again. The goal for this workout is gonna be to open up your hips all the way before you press in that thruster to give you a little bit more explosion.
We are in our garage and we're about to throw down for Banshee. A lot of jumping, lungsters, great combination. Alex is in the house, it's gonna be a good workout.
Screaming Banshee. I have a feeling I'm gonna be screaming through this workout.
Alex is like a super athlete now. She has mom strength, you know?
It's true, I can feel it. It's just bubbling up inside me.
What's up everyone? Welcome to week 19 of the 2024 vault. We're here in my garage. We're about to tackle Banshee. Alex is joining me, so I'm super privileged. She has super mom strength now, so it's gonna be a good one.
Just watch out for it.
She's using dumbbells, and I'm gonna be using a barbell, and we're gonna get after it.
And you two are off for week 19, Banshee. This is Cole, and I'm here with Coach Alex.
Hello, yes, I am here.
You're in both places at once. Look at
Time
that.
traveler.
And we got a little Penelope in the background over there.
Yes, indeed, that is my little one.
We also, if you hear anything today that sounds like an interesting noise, we also have a third commentator, soon to be Coach Penelope.
Also a time traveler.
Also a time traveler for sure.
We're good.
So Alex, can you tell us a little bit about this workout?
Sure, yeah. So Banshee is 5 rounds. Each round is on a 2-minute clock. You'll do 20 box jumps, as you see Coach DH and I doing here. And then with any time remaining in the 2-minute window, it's max reps lungsters.
Lungsters on a max rep situation?
Now, maybe the most important thing to know about this workout is that there is 2 minutes to rest between rounds.
That's beautiful. That is an excellent amount. I actually love a 2-minute rest. 1-minute rest, I'm like, wait a second, are we really resting? But I love a 2-minute rest.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking about for how many lungsters people are going for each round here?
So ideally, you'll get at least 5.
Okay.
And on the high end, we're looking at about 8.
Okay, good.
Now, spoiler,
Uh-oh.
I was able to do 9.
Oh, I was able to do 9. Okay.
Now, I did use 20-pound dumbbells, and I jumped to a bench, which is 18 inches.
Gotcha.
So there were a couple opportunities for me to make this workout a little bit more difficult and maybe fall a little bit closer to the goal range, but I'm pleased.
Yeah, and I mean, you're still in your postpartum journey, so it's still kind of like figuring all of that out, right?
Exactly, yes. Yeah, DH was able to get, I believe, 7. He did an unbroken effort every time.
Oh, wow.
He never dropped the bar. Like once he picked it up.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I was like, holy moly, because
I almost ate it on that box. That would be so bad. Oh man.
now everyone listening, I let Cole know that DH and I talked a lot during the rest.
One good thing about using the bench is if I do slip, hopefully my shin is safe.
So I feel like we won't have as many opportunities to chat.
That's fine. I don't mind watching you guys give us tips because I feel like I'm gonna need as many as possible this time around.
5 and 4, so we'll see.
Yeah, so I was breaking once. I got 5. I would set the dumbbells down, shake it out real quick, and then pick them back up. For
A
another
nice long
4.
rest though. Thank goodness.
Look at Penelope as a little potato in the background. Just in a big old fluffy.
Her wearable blanket.
That's so cute. I want
also
one.
just know it's a trap. You know, like 'cause we're
The
just
rest.
gonna have to
The rest is a trap.
And you can.
Exactly.
There's no excuse not to.
Exactly. Yeah. Just a 1-to-1 work to rest ratio.
So DH said he got 7. Did you say 7?
Yes.
So
Pretty sure, yeah.
you said it's going to be like 5 to 8 reps is what you're looking for, right? So that gives you an opportunity to not break. Which
It
can
does.
be
Yeah, and honestly, I mean,
Gotta kind of control it down. You know?
sorry, I don't
you're
really
good.
want people to hear that.
Where you
No,
can
you
just,
just-
like
yeah.
absorb it. You have
Right.
to like settle.
Yeah.
And then
Because I'm not gonna try to absorb it like
So the barbell, yeah, it just requires a little bit more finesse from the overhead back to the shoulders because you're not moving directly into a squat. You're having to split your feet. A little bit more coordination involved, I would say. So dumbbells, I do think we're a little bit more forgiving as far as that's concerned.
Depending on the equipment that you're using, do you think it makes sense that like dumbbell, you might want to take a quick break, whereas barbell, you just want to keep it on your back?
Well, yeah, I mean, well, and it would be front rack, but I do think there's value with the barbell to just keep it loaded. Let me talk about this. So the most important thing I think for this one is actually your box jumps. Now they're not necessarily scored because technically you're only scoring lungers, but they have a really huge impact on your score because they are going to determine how much time you have to work on your lungers. So we're looking at a minute on the box jumps, but no longer. So I was getting those done in like 45 seconds or less, which is moving pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That's about as quick as you might see someone go unless they were like rebounding. But yeah, you should be able to get away with a minute of a minute of box jumps and then have a solid minute to work on the lungers. And I would say for a minute, you should totally be shooting for an unbroken effort.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I was breaking is because I had those extra like 15 seconds. So a minute 15 of an unbroken effort might have been a little bit too much.
Gotcha.
But DH was like right at a minute almost every time, which is perfect. So yeah, it just made more sense for him to hang on. Even if it means kind of just resting with the bar on your shoulders for a couple breaths before you keep going. I think that's definitely worth it. And he actually speaks to it a little bit about how he knows himself well enough to know if he drops the bar, he's going to rest much longer than he should.
Oh, I am definitely in that team 100%.
Yeah.
If I drop that bar, it's going to stay on the ground for a minute.
Yeah. This is only the second round.
Uh-oh.
The resting position has been assumed.
That didn't take long, did it?
No. Oh.
She's so chill.
Yeah, she was super well behaved. I tried to keep her further away, but she was getting a little fussy. So during the warm up, I brought her closer by. I figured that was going to keep her placated.
Wow.
You got 9 again?
I was able to get 9.
So much time under tension.
Where? Whose garage is this?
Oh, yeah, good point. This is at DH's new crib.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen this new place.
Notoriously like where I'm like, I'm feeling great. And then 4-5 is just like, pew. So I'm gonna try to keep it consistent.
It's a good sized garage.
Oh yeah, super spacious.
Yeah,
very
especially
high
it's like a
ceilings.
5-round workout. It's like 3 and 4 are just hard. 3 probably is worse because you're like, I still have 2 rounds. 4, you're like, I only have 1 round left, so it's kind of.
If you're watching
easier to wrap
this,
your
if
head
you're
around.
listening, in a 5-round workout,
Yeah,
do you think the
this-
third round or the
this,
fourth
like,
round is worse?
Over the hill round is gonna be.
Personally, I think the third round is worse.
Yeah.
I like when I'm past halfway.
Yeah, same.
Once I'm past halfway, I was like, all right, I did it. I got this far. I know I can turn around and swim back. You know what I mean?
We're just doing
Like
all the
that's-
commentating already. That's what you get for putting 2 coaches together.
Truth.
And a lot of rest time.
I think we talked crap about you.
Yeah, right? Get out of here, Cole.
Oh. What?
Somebody said, Cole, who?
What? That's it. That is it. I quit. Do the rest of the commentating by yourself. Me and Pip are gonna go hang out.
I need the rapport.
Okay, so A, B, and C are the same thing, just different equipment.
Yep.
In terms of 5 rounds, 2-minute clock.
Although
playing
I will
box
say
jump.
Sandbag has a few more reps for the goal.
Gotcha.
Just
Okay,
to
so the
note.
goal overall for A and B is how many reps?
25 to 40,
And then what is it for C?
30 to 45.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. Nothing,
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Maybe 1 rep more per round.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then what are we looking at for shift?
Shift is 10 rounds. Each round is 30 seconds of a low jump or a low jump over. and then 30 seconds of an unweighted lunge stir, which is a lunge on your right, a lunge on your left, and then an air squat.
Love it, love it.
And then rest 30 seconds between rounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's solid. Let me ask you, do you prefer, personally, a low jump or a low jump over?
Low jump over, for sure. Well, and I don't know, probably because if ever I am jumping to something low, it's not an object that I would feel comfortable jumping onto anyway. Does that make sense? So like often it's like my dumbbells, or I don't know, like some like odd shaped thing, like a kettlebell, versus a low jump where I might have to like set up bumper plates to jump onto, or just something like super sturdy. Yeah. And I'm just lazy when it comes to that.
You just don't feel like setting it up.
Yeah. So yeah, if I'm ever doing a shift or just need to customize to something shorter, I often will just jump over something.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I do though have a smaller plyo box at my house.
Yeah, me too.
A 12, 18, 16.
Yeah, that's what I have.
No, I'm sorry. It's 16, 18, 20.
Okay, yeah, I have that one too. I love the 16-inch side is my jam. When it comes to a step up.
Step ups.
Yeah. When it comes to a jump, I'll jump high. But when it comes to a step up, I need it to be a little bit, like we're both around the same height. Me being taller than you, that's right, I'm taller than you. Just so you guys all know out there. Marginally, but yes, taller.
I'm glad you brought that up. So often, a step up is a fantastic. Maybe I shouldn't be so enthusiastic. I don't actually love step ups as a box jump customization or a jump customization, because while you're traveling the same or similar distance, it's not eliciting the same like stimulus as a jump would. And because we're already lunging in this workout, I really would hope people are trying to preserve that jumping stimulus. So let's say though you're trying to eliminate high impact, like that's the part of the jump you're trying to get rid of. I would say do like a eye level swing instead with a dumbbell or a kettlebell.
Love it.
To have that same aggressive knee and hip opening without the impact. That way you reserve your legs a little bit as far as like the lunging or the step variation.
That makes total sense.
The lunge stir.
I love that.
Yeah. But also like, I mean, if you can jump just like over a line in the floor, or like an imaginary, like, or even just put a tape line down and just hop over that or onto that, that's great.
Yeah. Such good stuff.
Oh, this is me plugging my favorite SoundCloud DJ,
Oh,
DJ
yeah?
Brandon Wade.
Okay.
Highly recommend.
What kind of music we talking?
Oh, just mixes. But I mean, he definitely specializes in like 80s to 2000s.
Fan?
So throwback. Yeah.
Fan
it's
of
a
that?
lot of throwback stuff, which I definitely appreciate. It makes me feel like I'm like working out in high school again or something.
Nice.
Not that I worked out in high school, but.
It just reminds you of back in the day. I love a back in the day reminder.
Now, another thing, if you're like deliberating on what height you should jump to, I like to see a tall landing, meaning just a slight bend in the knee, nothing crazy. If you have a tendency to like jump and land in the bottom of a squat, that's just too high.
You are just doing too much work.
Too much work. You're doing a squat rep for every box jump, and then you're gonna have to go do lungers after that. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
So yeah, definitely reduce the height to something that allows you to land high. Far less work for you. Did I just scream?
It did sound a bit like you just screamed a bit.
Yeah. I did call this the screaming Banshee workout. So
okay.
That makes sense.
I mean, is that redundant?
Probably so. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works for me though.
Yeah.
You know, just to specify, it's a screaming Banshee, not a
You
not
know
a singing
how much
Banshee.
I hate redundancy. So
I know. I was just
sorry,
making sure you understood you were being redundant there.
Keeping me on my toes.
So let me ask you, for this one, when it comes to an extra challenge, are we looking at more reps, more weight? What are we looking at?
That's a great question. So for suggested box height, we typically give a height range. So 20 to 24 inches for the men, 16 to 20 for the women. For extra challenge today, we're kind of stipulating that you go the higher side of that range. So 24 inches for the guys, 20 inches for the ladies, and then also using a heavier load. So
Oh, so you're looking for higher and heavier.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Rude.
I mean, I could see personally doing a half extra challenge.
For sure.
Yeah. I could see that, but I don't know that I could go both. But maybe I'll give it a half EC situation.
Well, and you know, I'm encouraged. I'm not going to do extra challenge necessarily next time, but I do know since I was able to go over the goal, I'm going to probably use 25-pound dumbbells next time this shows up, and maybe 20-inch box jump. Maybe.
Oh my!
We'll see. I don't know.
How high do you think that bench was?
Those are usually standard 18 inches.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. Which, you know, is 2 inches taller than I have been.
Yeah.
You know, I usually jump to the 16-inch side of my box.
Yeah.
So.
9.
And you have to be more exact on your foot placement.
Yes. No, you're right. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like really narrow.
Which is saying something with your teeny weeny baby feet. Actually, fun fact, Alex and Pipster wear the same size shoes.
Pipster, for those who don't know, is my daughter.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry, no, it's okay. Pipster is Penelope's nickname for Cole. Okay, I want you to hear what I say soon.
I'm gonna go for 10. Dumbbells down. Sorry.
You got it.
I had to say it out loud, or else I wasn't gonna do it.
Oh, so is this the last round? You're gonna go for 10?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, in my head, I was like, I just don't say it, Alex.
Yeah.
Then that way, if you do, you don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dang.
and then anything else? Anything left?
So then now DH is going for 8?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's why I apologize to him.
Wow,
I was
you
like,
just
I'm
fitness
sorry.
bullied him by accident.
I did.
Oh. So little coffee cough. There you go.
Screaming Banshee.
There it is.
There I am.
So don't actually. I was gonna ask you, did you get it? But let's see. Let's just find out if you
Yeah,
get
I'm
it.
not gonna say
No
anything.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
Ace Ventura meme with the arrows in his legs. You just need tutus.
Oh my. Oh.
mean,
Oh.
I said,
Penelope.
oh, shoot.
Penelope, did you hear your mother?
I apologize to everyone watching at home.
You said something about a ship. I think it's not
Yes.
a ship
Oh,
workout.
ship.
It's a Banshee workout this time around.
Pirate ship.
Oh, pirate ship. So in order to go for the 10, like at this point, we don't yet know if you make it or not, but are you trying to jump faster to give yourself more time?
I am, and I was, so in my mind right now, I'm like, oh gosh, am I shooting myself in the foot
Yeah.
by doing this? Because this is definitely getting my breathing up and my heart rate
Yeah.
up, and
you're-
just cycling through that quickly was exhausting my quads, which
Yeah.
you need to do lunchters. I
I've
don't know if
heard
you
that's
knew that,
true.
but you need your quads
I
for
have
those.
heard. Thank you for confirming. I was wondering if you need your quad for lunchters. Fun fact, you do.
So yeah, so twofold. I was trying to jump faster, but then I did say it. I don't know if you guys heard, but I just committed to not setting my dumbbells down like I had been.
That makes sense. That'll save you some time.
Yeah,
Oof.
but I also think I started moving a little slower. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, you keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
About that at least. You can
Yeah.
say whatever else you want
Yeah.
about whatever else.
Yeah. Well, and DH did a great job too. DH has great squat depth.
He does actually. I mean, I feel like all you coaches are pretty down with your range of motion.
Yeah.
You got that stuff on lock. You got that ship on lock.
Definitely got that ship on lock. Yeah, mine is tested sometimes because of my knees, but
And turns out you need knees for squats.
you sure do.
You need your knees for the squats. You need your quads for the squats.
Yes.
All of those things are necessary in a lunchter.
Necessary components.
So you guys are welcome at home for all of this info we're giving you. Very important.
Yeah, DH is gonna give some great tips on lunchters. I always find them to be like a cha-cha, like it's like a dance. Just finding the rhythm, settling in.
And there it is. Let's see if you got those 10.
11.
11? Gas.
8.
Oh, wow, good job, guys.
We did it.
Pound it.
Oh my gosh.
So it's pretty explicit in the coach's notes, but I'm gonna say it again. You should be getting those 20 box jumps in a minute or less. Anything beyond that, and it's just really unlikely that you're gonna have the time that you need to hit the goal reps for the lungers. If you like cycle through them slowly, I really recommend reducing the height, even if it means you're not landing on something, but you're jumping over something, so that you can keep a really steady clip. If you are jumping and, well, you should be jumping and landing, but I really would encourage you to exhale during the landing. Not only for anyone who is postpartum or has been pregnant, that's a really great strategy for your pelvic floor, but for anyone else, it ensures that you are breathing and not holding your breath, which is really important because this workout is like really intense. Your heart rate and your breathing rate are going to be really high, so you want to just be breathing as much as you can. I'll let you give tips for lungers if you're cool with that.
Yeah.
Since I've been talking for a while now.
Just nuggets, just dropping nuggets. The lungers for me have always been pretty challenging. I don't know if you heard Alex say it earlier during the workout, but it's so much time under tension, and for your body to just sustain holding that weight in that position is taxing in and of itself. But the fact that you're doing a lunge on each side and then having to do a thruster, they add up pretty quick. So breathing is gonna be really important. Like Alex mentioned, finding time at the top for just a split second to take a deep inhale, hold your breath as you're descending into the lunge, and then exhale as you stand up. Do the same thing on the other leg, and then take a deep breath before you power through the thruster. And for me personally, I know if I set the weight down, I'm just gonna take more time until I pick up the weight again. So if you're able to, find some way to just keep the weight on you, and you'll know that that minute's gonna come around faster, and you're gonna keep yourself moving to hold some consistency with your reps. So that would be the biggest thing. Technique-wise too, elbows up, making sure that you're really utilizing your legs, get as upright in your torso as possible, hold good position, power through those lungers.